The story of President's Day is really the story of America itself. It's a tale woven with threads of history, patriotism, and the enduring spirit of a nation that values its leaders and their contributions. It's about honoring our past, our leaders, and the ideals that built this nation. From the Revolutionary War to the drafting of the Constitution, every moment has shaped the America we know today. It all began with George Washington, our first president. His leadership during the Revolutionary War and his role in the founding of the United States set the stage for the nation's future. Born on February 22, 1732, Washington wasn't just a leader, he was a symbol of independence and strength. His vision and determination were crucial in the fight for American independence. After his death in 1799, his birthday became an unofficial day of remembrance. People across the young nation felt a deep sense of loss and gratitude for his contributions. People would gather, give speeches, and celebrate the life of the man who led America to freedom. These gatherings were not just about remembering Washington, but also about celebrating the values he stood for. Over time, this tradition grew stronger, evolving from local celebrations into a national day of recognition. President's Day now honors not just Washington, but all who have served in the nation's highest office, reflecting the enduring legacy of leadership and service. In 1879, President Rutherford B. Hayes signed a law that would forever change how Americans celebrate their history. This law made Washington's birthday a federal holiday, a day dedicated to honoring the legacy of the nation's first president, George Washington. As a result, government offices would be closed, and people across the country would have a day off work. This day off was not just a break from routine, it was a moment to reflect on the contributions of Washington. The holiday, officially called Washington's birthday, was celebrated on February 22, Washington's actual birth date. This date became a significant marker in the American calendar. It was a time for parades, speeches, and reflections on the legacy of the Founding Fathers. Communities would come together to celebrate with various events, including historical reenactments and public readings of Washington's speeches. The holiday was also a chance to teach younger generations about Washington's courage and leadership during the Revolutionary War. Schools would often hold special lessons and activities to educate children about the importance of Washington's contributions. His role in shaping the United States Constitution was particularly emphasized, highlighting how his vision and leadership helped lay the foundation for the nation's governance. This national birthday party was more than just a day off. It was a celebration of American ideals and history. In the 1960s, a movement began to shift the focus of the holiday. This was a time of great social change in America, with many people questioning long-standing traditions and seeking to create new ones that better reflected the evolving values of the nation. Instead of just celebrating Washington, some people wanted a day to honor all those who had served as President of the United States. This idea gained traction as it was seen as a way to recognize the contributions of all presidents, not just the first one. This led to the Uniform Monday Holiday Act in 1968. The act was part of a broader effort to simplify and modernize the calendar of federal holidays, making them more predictable and convenient for the American workforce. This act moved several federal holidays, including Washington's birthday, to a Monday. The goal was to provide workers with more consistent long weekends, which would help to boost morale and productivity. This created 3-day weekends, giving people more time for leisure and travel. Families could plan mini vacations, and individuals had more opportunities to rest and recharge, contributing to a better work-life balance. The act also informally attached Abraham Lincoln's birthday, February 12th, to the holiday. This was a nod to another highly respected president, further broadening the scope of the celebration. While not officially renamed, the holiday became popularly known as President's Day. It has since become a time for various celebrations including sales events, educational activities, and public ceremonies, all aimed at honoring the legacy of America's leaders. Section 4. President's Day today. Sales, speeches, and school plays. Today, President's Day is celebrated on the third Monday of February. It's a blend of historical reflection and commercial activity. Many people use the long weekend to travel or visit family. Stores often have President's Day sales offering discounts on everything from furniture to cars. Schools often hold special events like plays or assemblies to teach students about the presidency. There are also often speeches and ceremonies honoring past presidents. Section 5. The importance of remembrance, looking back to move forward. President's Day, however you choose to celebrate it, is a reminder of our shared history. It's a time to reflect on the leadership, good and bad, that has shaped our nation. It's also a time to think about the future. What kind of leaders do we want for tomorrow? What values do we want them to uphold? By remembering the past, we can better understand the present and work towards a brighter future. That's the true meaning of President's Day.